Everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to take a quick deep dive in the 2025 Mazda CX-50. More specifically, we're going to talk about pricing. We're also going to talk about the new hybrid system plus trim levels and pricing for that. And we're going to kind of compare the 2025 Mazda CX-50 hybrid to its competitor, which really the system comes out of the Toyota RAV4. So we're going to take a deep dive into that. Let's get this video started right now. I'm going to share my screen real quick here, and we're going to jump over to the CX-50 here. So this is the press briefing that Mazda sent out this morning on the CX-50 and the pricing and the packages. So you're going to see right at the top here, this is a huge highlight. For 2025, Mazda is actually having the CX-50 hybrid have a 38 mile per gallon hybrid fuel economy combined rating there from the EPA, 38 miles per gallon, which is absolutely insane for the compact crossover segment. Now, how that compares to the Toyota RAV4, we actually have the screen over here. We're going to compare them. But the Toyota RAV4 has one that has a combined rating of 39. Theirs is all right around that 39 rating on miles per gallon on the combined setting. For Mazda, they're going to have a little bit more of aggressive, drive than the Toyota RAV4. The actual outside of the CX-50 is a little bit more aggressive, probably a little less aerodynamic than that RAV4. So that's why that one MPG ticked down, which still 38 miles per gallon combined is absolutely insane for fuel economy, especially with all the space that you have in the Mazda CX-50. Now, you're going to see that the CX-50 turbo lineup has gained some more standard feature. Also, Mazda has enhanced the iActive Safety Sense features on all of the CX-50 models, gas and hybrid for the 2025 model year. Now, you can pause this video and kind of go over the press briefing, but we're going to go down and really we're going to talk about, let's start off with the gas versions, non-turbo. So 3 different engine setups here. You have a 2.5 liter naturally aspirated 4-cylinder. You have the turbocharged 2.5 liter Skyactiv engine. Plus, you have this Toyota Synergy hybrid system that also has a 2.5 liter Atkinson cycle 4-cylinder engine. But let's go down. Let's just talk about the CX-50 and the regular gas trim. Let's start off with the S Select here. So, biggest difference here for 2025 is right here. Alexa built in. And if you see my videos on the 2025 CX-70, Alexa is built into the CX-70. So they're just adding that here to the CX-50. You're still going to have that 10.25 inch full center display there that has wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto standard here on the CX-50 Select. And that's going to be standard, obviously, on all of the trim levels all the way up. Again, Mazda Connect and the My Mazda app is going to be standard here on all these trim levels as well as the advanced keyless entry push button start, which it has been for years. Dual zone climate control, standard here on the 2025 Mazda CX-50. Again, it was there for the 2024 model year, but really compared to its competitors, dual zone climate control being standard is an absolute awesome feature to have. Again, also rear vents in the back there as well. One other big thing to highlight here, LED headlights, again, standard for 2024, but they're still having that for the 2025 model year. And for the competitors, a lot of them will give you a halogen bulbs there on the base trim level. And as you work up, you'll start getting LEDs. Mazda gave that here standard on the CX-50. High beam controls, the rain sensing wipers, all that's going to be standard here again on the 2025. The biggest difference is, so here's the standard safety features. A lot of these were, again, standard on the 2024, but you do have enhanced smart brake support. That's going to be a little new with pedestrian detection here on the 2025. Blind spot monitoring, driver attention alert, lane departure warning, lane keeping assist, rear cross traffic alert, all were standard there for 2024, and they all are standard here for 2025. So that's where it is. Let's go over to the 2025, the S Preferred here, which is the next trim level up from that Select. Now, what that adds to you get all the standard features that you have on the Select there, but you get heated outside mirrors, and windshield wipers there. So it's actually going to be heated there on the base of the windshield there to, if you have any ice, if you live in climates like that, where there's ice that gets on the windshield wipers, it will actually, as you heat the car up, it will de-ice those windshield wipers. You do have a power lift gate here that is programmable height as well. You have an 8-way power adjustable driver's seat. The select is that base trim has the manual seat. And then you also do have heated seats here on the preferred. The big thing that you're adding here that you really don't see in a lot of other competitors until you spend a lot more money is right here. Wireless phone charging. So they give you wireless Apple CarPlay standard on the select, on the base trim. But then if you go up one extra trim level, which I'll show you here in a second, it's not that much money, you do get wireless charging as well standard. So the big things that they're added for the preferred package or the select, you have those heated outside mirrors with the windshield wipers as well. You have the rear liftgate that's power. You have the 8-way power driver's seat with power lumbar and heated seats, plus that wireless charging pad for the preferred. Let's go down to the S Premium there. Again, all of these are that 2.5 that are naturally aspirated engine that they carried over from the 2024 model year. Adding to the premium trim level, again, you're getting all the standard stuff from the select, then the preferred. Now you're getting over to the premium, and this is what the premium is going to add to you. So you're going to have the Mazda radar cruise control with stop and go ability that's built in here on the S Premium there. You know, as it tells you, they're a great support for drivers during traffic or during really just any highway driving. If you've ever used the stop and go feature with the radar cruise control, super nice to have, especially when you have traffic there, because it will slow you down to a stop and then also let you go back right on cruise control without having to put your foot on the gas at all when the traffic starts to get going. Along with, which is something really nice to have, especially if you're a speed driver like myself. Hopefully, no troopers or any police are watching. But you know, for me, seeing that traffic sign recognition on the actual display in the middle there is absolutely awesome. So that way, I can know exactly what the speed is in the area I'm driving. But sometimes you just don't see it. I mean, let's just face reality, right, guys? So sometimes you just don't see that speed. It's nice to have it there right in the center of the dash. Also, in the premium trim level, you have the sunroof. You also have the Bose stereo system with center point audio pilot, which is really nice. It really makes that crisp sound come through the speakers. And then you also have Sirius XM satellite radio that's built in, 3 months of free trial. So the first trim level that's going to have that Sirius XM with the Bose and the sunroof is this premium trim level. So if that's the features that you want, go with the premium trim level. All right, real quick, we're going to do the Premium Plus, and then we're going to take a break, and then we're going to jump back into the hybrids there. So Premium Plus here, you're going to see that basically you get all the features again from the Select to the Preferred to the Premium, and then the Premium Plus adds more features on top. Big thing is you're going to have those 20-inch wheels that they do for the 2024 model year here on this 2025 as well. Really nice wheels, kind of black with the silver accents. You also have automatic power folding side mirrors. They kind of fold in when you lock the car as well. And then inside the cabin, you have ventilated seats. So you already had heated seats in the preferred and the premium, but now you have ventilated seats. You also, it doesn't really tell you, actually does coming down a little bit further, but you do have 6-way power adjustable passenger seat. So you already had the power driver's seat, but now you have the passenger seat that's power as well. The same range of functions. The only difference is the driver's seat has the 2-way lumbar support, whereas the passenger seat does not. And you get leather finishes here on that Premium Plus. That's what I was just about to say. It doesn't really say it, but it actually did down a little bit further. And then also you get the 2-way memory seating. So if you have drivers that drive, you and your spouse, you and somebody else that drives a car, memory seats are awesome. You just go and you press the button and it sets the seat right where it needs to be. You also have the auto dimming rear view mirror on the top there. And then you have the full digital color screen in the center display there right above your steering wheel, versus in all the other ones you have a 7-inch screen right in the middle. So you have the full full color active driving display. That's actually also, this is actually the one, I'm sorry, this is the one that actually is on the windshield. So this is your heads up display on the windshield there. So let's take a break real quick where they're going to come back and we're going to talk about the CX-50 hybrids. All right, so let's take a deep dive now into the 2025 Mazda CX-50, the hybrid models there in the actual hybrid system. Real quick, before I do that, I wanted to show you though, we are currently at 3,000 subscribers. So please, if you're new to the channel, please hit the like button and hit the little subscribe button so that you can stay up to date on all the videos we have coming out. But let's take a deep dive into this hybrid powertrain. Now, you're going to see right on the press briefing from Mazda, this hybrid system is coming directly right out of Toyota's hybrid powertrain bin there. It's the exact same powertrain that's in the Toyota RAV4, even down to the horsepower specs. 219 here for the Mazda CX-50, and again, 219 in the RAV4 for the 2024 model there for Toyota. So the hybrid system is directly coming right out of Toyota's powertrain bin. Now, you'll see the big news is for the Mazda CX-50, it's going to get up to 38 miles per gallon combined from the EPA. So that's miles per gallon, 38 miles per gallon, which is about 40% increase over the regular gas engine from the CX-50. So a huge increase for the customers of the CX-50. As you can see there, it says that on average, you'll save about $575 getting the Mazda CX-50 a hybrid there versus their regular gas vehicle. Now, here's where it is unique for Mazda. So you'll see that it says Mazda engineers have calibrated even the finest details of the hybrid powertrain, such as the accelerator pedal response to offer the connected, responsive drive dynamics that the CX-50 is known for. So the Mazda engineers have taken Toyota's hybrid system and basically tuned it to the CX-50 to give you a nice, connected, powerful feeling ride that's responsive. You can also tow up to 1,500 pounds here on this hybrid system. And the system is basically, I'm going to go back up here and talk about it. It's a 2.5 liter, naturally aspirated four-cylinder engine connected to a hybrid EV battery. And it has 3 electric motors that run through, the continuously variable transmission, and it has that electronic all-wheel drive system in the back. So the back wheels for all-wheel drive are run by those electric motors versus in a regular hybrid system that Mazda is making and some of their CX-90s and CX-70s. The electric is running still through the transmission to the wheels. Versus here in this hybrid system, it is literally the electric motors in the back there running the all-wheel drive system. So again, 1,500 pounds of towing here. And with Mazda CX-50, how it's built, they really, really have done a good job with driving dynamics already. So you just really taking the CX-50, which is a great base, and just putting that hybrid powertrain on top. Now, let's go down and let's talk about the 3 different trim levels that you'll have as an option for 2025. And they basically build off of the exact same trim levels that you have in the regular gas trims. So you're going to see you got the Preferred, the Premium, and then the Premium Plus trim levels here for 2025. Now, let's start with the standard features on the Preferred trim and work our way up there. Again, basically the exact same that you'll see in the regular gas trim. 17-inch wheels, the 10.25-inch infotainment screen with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, 8-speaker sound system. You got 4 USB-C ports, wireless charging here. Again, a unique feature, which we'll see here once we look at the RAV4. And you do have Alexa built in to that 10.5 or 2.5-inch infotainment screen, power liftgate here, and heated front seats. So really, you're getting that preferred trim level just like in the gas, and you're adding the hybrid system here for not much money, which I'll show you again here in just a second when we get out to pricing. Now, then if you want to get some more features, you can go up to the premium trim level, which takes everything from that preferred and adds these features. Black roof rails, black exhaust pipes. You also get some really nice amenities like the sunroof, the panoramic moonroof. You get the Bose sound system. You get the Sirius satellite radio. And you get that Mazda radar cruise control with stop and go ability, plus the speed limit and traffic sign recognition. Now, if you want even more features than that, if you want like the active heads-up display, you want the two-position memory seating, you want power seating on the passenger side, ventilated seats, that all kind of stuff, you got to go to this Premium Plus trim level. Real quick, before I walk away from the Premium, though, I want to show you this really little highlight they added in here that they didn't really highlight in the press briefing. But in the Premium trim level for the hybrid, you can get red leather seating surfaces in the premium trim level, which is unique to especially the hybrid segment, but really to the CX-50 as well. Never seen red leather in the CX-50. You can get it in the CX-5. They added the red leather to the CX-70. Now you can get it here in the CX-50 with the hybrid trim. Now, let's go back to that Premium Plus, 19-inch wheels that are a little bit smaller than the Premium Plus gas, which has the 20-inch wheels. But the bigger the wheel, the heavier it is, the less fuel economy. So I'm happy to see they went with the 19-inch wheels that look really, really good, which you can see up here at the top, which are right there, the 19-inch wheels on that Premium Plus. So really, really nice. Sorry if I went too fast on the scrolling down, guys. But you do get, again, there's auto dimming rear view mirror. You get the power folding outside mirrors. You get the bright roof rails, the exhaust pipes. You get all the basic stuff you get in the Premium Plus gas trim, and you get this hybrid powertrain instead of the gas. So let's real quick, before I go into the turbo trims here, because there's 4 turbo trims, I wanted to go down, we keep talking about pricing. So let's go down and look at the pricing here on this powertrains here. So pricing starts out, these are before, you'll see a little highlight down here, before the $1,420 destination charge. So you gotta basically add that $1,420 to these base MSRP to get your final pricing. But the CX-50S Select, which is that base gasoline engine, starts out at $30,300 plus the $1,420 destination. So you're basically $31,720 starting price, which in this segment with all those standard features is a really good price point. Preferred then goes to $31,650 plus the $1,420 destination. Premium gas is $34,000 plus the $1,420. The Premium Plus is $37,500 plus that $1,420. And then if you're getting this hybrid, now look at this difference here, 31 and 33.9. So for about $2,300, you can get the preferred trim level with the hybrid powertrain. So for $2,300 there, if you do the basic math of saving right around $600 a year in gas, $2,300, at $600 a year will take you just over 4 years to recoup your costs from that hybrid system. So if you plan on keeping this car for a long time, in 4 years at average driving, you're going to save money. Here's the best part though. If you drive a little bit more than the average, you're going to save it quicker. If you're a little bit less, light on the gas, I'm sure you'll save it quicker as well there. So the hybrid system for $2,300 is a really good value in this segment of car, plus in the CX-50 lineup. Now, if you want to go to the premium for the hybrid, it starts out at $37,400, and the premium plus it starts out at $40,050 there. Now, the premium plus trim level in the hybrid is just over $3,000. Actually, it's just over $2,500 difference between that gas. So you'll see down there. Then, if you go to the turbo models there, you'll see that they start out right here, Turbo Meridian, Turbo Premium Plus, and all those. You can get a fully spec'd out Turbo Premium Plus, $43,300 plus any accessories you get, and the $1,420 destination. You could be over, 45 to 46 grand on a fully loaded CX-50 Turbo Premium Plus. Now, there are a few colors that they're going to give you an upcharge there. You can get the polymetal gray, which is a cool color, $450. White, the white windshield pearl is a $450 upcharge. Zircon sand, $450 upcharge. And then these colors, the Soul Red, which is a super cool Mazda color, $595. And then the Machine Gray Metallic is a $595 upcharge as well, added to any of these trim levels that you want to look at. So let's go up and let's review real quick the turbo trim levels. Now, here's the thing. I said there was actually 4 trim levels. There's actually only 3. I did that actually on purpose, just to see if anybody was still watching and pay attention. But for 2024, they had a base turbo model. That is gone for 2025. Now, the turbo engine is the same turbo engine that you had for 2024. It's just a carryover to the 2025. You have 256 horsepower and 320 pound-feet of torque if you go through 93 octane. If you put it down to 87 octane, the regular unleaded gas, you get a little less horsepower, a little less torque, 227 horsepower and 310 pound-feet of torque. These are all going through a 6-speed regular automatic transmission. And you also do have on every CX-50, I don't know if I said this in the beginning, but every CX-50 is standard with all-wheel drive, either through the hybrid e-all-wheel drive system or the Mazda iActive all-wheel drive system. Now, if you get the turbo model, you can tow up to 3,500 pounds. And all of the turbo models come standard with, you'll see LED taillights, LED headlights, and auto leveling LED headlights as well there. Now, the first trim level is the Meridian trim level, which is that off-road, really cool looking CX-50 that they kind of put on the poster for the CX-50. So it's you can get in the zircon sand color, and for the polymetal color, you can get this in. And it gives you the 18-inch wheels, a little more rubber for that all-terrain tires there, and being able to go off-road. But you have distinct, hood graphics here as well. And really on the inside of it, what you do get is you'll see that you have side mirrors that are hooked up to your memory adjusting seats. You also do have heated and ventilated seat standard, plus the heated rear seats that are standard here, and a heated steering wheel as well. You also do have Mazda's online navigation system, which gives you, built-in route guidance and that kind of stuff, which is cool for this year. In the past, they have had SD cards for the Mazda navigation system. This is going to be an online-based Mazda navigation system, which is a lot more up-to-date than the SD cards. Now, if you go down to the premium trim levels, you're going to get what you got in the Meridian, but you're going to have a little different look on the outside. And with basically, you're going to go from these 18-inch wheels on the Meridian to a 20-inch wheel. That gives you like that, that black metallic and machine finish. You also have the heads-up display. You will have your traffic sign recognition and your cruise control stuff there as well from Mazda. So really, you're going to basically, the premium is going to give you the luxury feel. Again, you're still going to have heated seats, ventilated seats, heated rear seats, heated steering wheel, Mazda navigation system. Really cool stuff there. And I apologize, guys, if you hear some of my kids in the background. I apologize for that. But the premium is really that more upscale feel and look. Now, if you want the top everything, CX-50 Premium Plus gives you what you can get, everything you can get on this. So you're going to have, big highlight here is that 360-degree camera on the Premium Plus in the turbo trim level. So that's the only trim level it looks like you can get the 360 camera in, just like for 2024, which is kind of a bummer. I wish they would have added the 360 camera for the hybrid, but we'll see if maybe that's a later update that they give in the future. Now, you do have front and rear parking sensors here and emergency lane keeping assist. You also do have the rear or the front cross traffic alert, which is kind of new here for 2025 with that smart brake support as well. Now, here's the good news. For 2025, the regular gas models are going to start arriving next month. August of 2024, the regular gas models are going to start hitting dealerships. If you want the hybrid, you're going to have to wait to the end of 2024, which is really not that far away if you think about it. Now, let's just real quick, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take another quick break, and I'm going to come back, and we're going to compare the pricing here from the CX-50 hybrid to the RAV4 hybrid. All right, so we're going to start off on the Toyota website because I really want to compare the RAV4 hybrid versus the CX-50 hybrid, because really I think that's the two comparison that people are going to make. Obviously, you have the CR-V hybrid as well, but because the engine, the transmission, everything's the same on the powertrain side from the RAV4 to the CX-50, I think a lot of people are going to compare these two. So let's start off with the RAV4 hybrid. Now, this is the one advantage that the RAV4 hybrid has to the CX-50 hybrid. Mazda went straight for the preferred trim level as their entry level into the hybrid model and that hybrid powertrain, whereas in Toyota gives you their base LE as the trim level that starts it. So as you'll see, their base MSRP, now theirs is plus $1,350 in destination charges. Mazda's is plus $1,420 in destination charges. But the hybrid RAV4 starts off at $31,725 versus the base MSRP of the CX-50 hybrid is $33,970. But again, that's the preferred trim level. The real first trim level that we can compare apples to apples, really, and even it's not really then apples to apples, and I'll show you why, but it's the first trim level that's in comparison, price-wise, is the XLE hybrid from the RAV4. And that starts out at $33,235 versus Mazda's $33,970. Now, one benefit the Toyota RAV4 has is this hybrid system is Toyota's. So they have all the pricing power on this hybrid powertrain system. But crazy to see that the CX-50 is really only $700 more expensive, but there's a catch here. So the CX-50 comes standard with the wireless Apple CarPlay Android Auto, but more importantly, wireless phone charging, a power liftgate, power seats, and heated seats, which you can all see right here. It also has a leatherette trim seating surfaces, but to Toyota, their base seating surfaces is actually like a fabric cloth on their interior, which you can kind of see right there. So it's kind of like a fabric cloth interior. Their screen is also considerably smaller than Mazda's 10.25-inch, but here's where the big differences come into play. At that 33,235 base MSRP on the XLE, you don't get a few things. You don't get heated seats. You also don't get a power liftgate. In order to get those, you also don't get rain sensing windshield wipers, which is standard on every CX-50, but that's a side point. But in order to get the heated seats and to get that power liftgate, you have to add these two packages. Now, to Toyota's defense as well, you also do get a heated steering wheel here, which you don't get in CX-50 until you go up the trim levels. And on this convenience grade, you also do get the moonroof, which you don't get until that next trim level, the premium on the CX-50. Now, here's the catch though. If you added those features, you basically, if you wanted to get power liftgate and you wanted to get heated seats on the RAV4 hybrid, this would be the first level, the cheapest way to get those, which would put you at an MSRP of $36,775 if you don't add any accessories to the vehicle or if you don't get any premium trim colors there, right? $36,775. Now, again, that gives you a power sunroof and a heated steering wheel, which you don't get in the CX-50 preferred trim level. But compared to price-wise, if the only thing you care about was that heated seats and the power liftgate, the base MSRP of the CX-50 preferred, again, before any accessories or any upcharge for paint colors, $35,390, which is about $1,400 less than the base MSRP here on the RAV4 with those similar features. Now, if you said, I don't care about heated seats, I don't care about the power liftgate, then you could take those off, and MSRP to MSRP, you would be $34,385 compared to $35,390. Sorry, there, it's kind of blurring out there, but you would be about $800 less, a little bit more than $800 less than the CX-50 base to base, right? But again, that CX-50 gives you more. And for the upgrades, you got to pay a little more for the RAV4. Now, if you added those features, you're really more competing against the premium trim level in the CX-50. But again, that premium CX-50 is going to add some more things that you don't get in the RAV4 XLE, like the Bose stereo system, the stop and go radar cruise control. Both have radar cruise control, but this has the stop and go and the traffic sign recognition from Mazda. Now, the Mazda CX-50 Premium base MSRP, let's go back down here, $37,400 plus the $1,420. That base MSRP is $38,820. And so you really would be going more toward the other thing that this premium gives you. Let me not forget this. This gets the leather seats, which you don't get in the RAV4 until you get the XL Premium, which is right here. And those are soft text, not leather seats, actually. And they don't have that dual zone climate control standard on the XLE RAV4, which again, you get standard on the CX-50. So, again, we're comparing price trims here. but it's tough to because you don't get like vehicles here, RAV4 versus CX-50. Now, here's the thing. If you want to get the CX or the RAV4 hybrid with that heated seats, you got to add the XLE. Sorry, guys, but my kids here. You got to really add some features to get the extra like radio systems, the extra JBL sound system that you get. If you really go start specking out everything here in this vehicle, it really starts to add up the price. So let's go and let's just say we want to add the JBL sound system because we have the Bose and the CX-50 Premium. Let's say we want to add the technology here because you get the the wireless charging pad, that kind of stuff. Let's say we get the heated seats. We want to get all of those. The subwoofers, the upgraded, everything. Let's say we want to add all those features because really you get a lot of those in the CX-50 Premium. Now your base MSRP. Oops, I didn't add it there, guys. My apologies. Come on, add it here. The site is not adding it for me. Let's just try to go adding a different package. It's saying no can do. We'll just have to add it manually there, guys. I apologize. Maybe my stream is just not working right. But it's $31.25 for that package. And then the base MSRP for the XLE Premium is $37,475. You're at $40,000, over $40,000, $40,600 for that XLE Premium with that extra packages. Whereas on the CX-50 Premium, you're at $38,820. That's close to a $2,000 difference between the XLE Premium with the upgraded packages that the CX-50 really gives you. Now, again, in Toyota's defense, you do get some other stuff there on the XLE Premium with those updated packages, but it's a $2,000 difference. That's why this CX-50 hybrid is still an incredible value, and I wanted to show you that in this video. Now, if you wanted to get everything in the CX-50, let's say you wanted to get the power passenger seat, you wanted to get the memory seats, you want to get the ventilated seats, you want to get the heads-up display, all of those features, the Premium Plus CX-50 is $40,050 plus $1,420. So that would bring you up to $41,470, which is only about $800 more than the XLE Premium, where really the Premium Plus competes really towards that limited. And again, you don't get some of the features that you get in the CX-50 Premium Plus. So that's just been a real quick comparison. Sorry, it's been, kind of back and forth, but I really wanted to show you that the CX-50 Premium, CX-50 Premium Plus, and the CX-50 Preferred are an incredible value compared to the RAV4. So if you have any questions, that's kind of just been a comparison on the CX-50, the pricing of it. I think it's going to be a really good value for 2025 in the CX-50. Again, if you've lasted this long in the video, the CX-50 gas models are going to be arriving starting next month. CX-50 hybrids will be coming in 2024, at the end of 2024, late 2024. I suspect end of October, November, and even maybe December timeframe before we really start to get a really good volume of that CX-50. Good news is CX-50 is being built here in Alabama still at the Toyota Mazda joint plant. So you have that here in Alabama. If you haven't already, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button on my channel. Again, we are at 3,000, just over 3,000 subscribers now. If you haven't, again, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. And if you're looking for a Mazda, we are a Mazda dealership, Preston Mazda. I'll leave our number and our description and our website down in the description below. You can shop with us. We do ship nationwide, and we will be having the CX-50 for 2025 and the hybrid in the gas trim levels available for sale coming in the near future. Thank you all so much for watching this video, and we'll see you in the next one.